decided to make this video to see about teaching how to learn the 6, which seems to be a challenge for many of our group. Ordinary rhythms typically are in 4, and the reason for that is that, surprise, we have 2 hands. The left-right rhythms tend to work well. Our hybrid Middle Eastern African 2-4 is in 4, and it just sits nicely. And so forth. And most of the rhythms, particularly the Middle Eastern rhythms, also tend to be in 4 or 8. 4/4 time is also the most common in Western music. However, a lot of African rhythms are in 6s or 3s, which sometimes give people a hard time. To give you folks an idea just how challenging this was, I had to re-record a bunch of the rhythms because I played them in 8. This is actually not that easy or intuitive, but it's not bad once you pick it up. And the base idea of a 6 count is typically 3 twice. And there's a couple of ways of going about this. And a simple 6 would be something like this. The bass pattern for the simple 6 is pretty simple. It's 1 bass and 5 tones, just played straight through. And there's 2 ways of playing this. You can play it using your dominant hand twice up, or purely alternating. Okay. I find it easier to do a straight 6, 6 up. This lends itself well to a syncopated rhythm called the 1/4. You play 1 bass, skip the 2nd count, and then play the last 4. The other approach is to basically set up your rhythms as pairs of 3s. But for a smoother pattern, you're still going to want to learn how to play it with both hands. So once again, double 3s. Straight 6. Notice that the straight 6 is smoother. Okay. Typically you might see that type of pattern is actually part of a 4. 1, 3, 4. As opposed to So if you see the difference there. Now in the rhythms that we're working with in the traditional songs, and that would be the farewell song and Ajaja, then the upbeat Kakelambe, we're working with, again, with 6s. Now the farewell song seems to challenge people because we have a bass at 1 and at 4. but you could conceivably play it. I personally find this awkward, but you can do it that way. If it works for you, great. A lot of folks will drop out to second bass, and that just makes it a little smoother. But if you can put it in, it's better to put it in with your recessive hand on the 4 count. Ajaja is a straight 6, but it's not played. That's boring. That's a fill. Okay. Ajaja has 1 bass and 1 slap at the 1 and at the 4 count. And so the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then on Kakelambe we have the first part that's in 4. The 6th version is played with the exact same hands, but in 6 at the up tempo. People typically will find this a little easier to get next to, since the bass is all done with the same dominant hand. The trick is to basically remember to be counting in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If any help to you, great. Ahsé.